it's a great honor for me to introduce you. How can I welcome you to his house? But to introduce you to the great governor from the great state of Tennessee and his wife.
Well, first of all, it's not my house, it's our house, and we have a very short-term lease here. And I actually learned something new. I now learned that, Chrissy, did you know this? If we need medical help in the middle of the night, we just call Bill Frisk. There's a family history there. I'll cut out the middleman and go right to Senator Frist. I have to tell a story, Senator Frist. I was speaking at Murfreesboro a week ago tonight at an event. And as the host introduced me, they said the last time we had an event here for a political person, somebody in the crowd, a woman, had a heart attack of some type. Bill Frist was speaking. He left where he, on the porch, jumped over a hedge, and started attending to this woman. I remember thinking, well, unless the woman needs gas or Twinkies, I'm in trouble. You know, everybody hold your own with your heart today. I need something else. Let me just tell you, first of all, how grateful I am to SCORE for doing this. I just came back from the National Governors Association Conference in Salt Lake City. And it was interesting to hear people talk about Tennessee and some of the progress that we're making and how we're really being seen as kind of on the cutting edge of education reform across the country. And there are several reasons for that, but one of the reasons is SCORE and their relentless advocacy for raising the standards when it comes to education in Tennessee. And it couldn't be more needed because we have a huge challenge in Tennessee. Despite the fact that we're gaining some real ground, historically we haven't exactly led the path, and as states go, we're somewhere around the 40s when it comes to education achievement. And the issue that you're addressing is particularly appropriate for us. As you know, the biggest challenge today is unemployment, the job situation. And I spent 2 years campaigning to get to live in this house. And the whole thing was about how do we create a better economic environment in Tennessee. And it's interesting now that I'm here, and we have a series of dinners for CEOs and different groups of businesses that we bring together. We're having one tomorrow night here, and I see Scott Neismarger back. He was part of one last week. But always I ask, well, tell me what it's like to be a major employer in Tennessee. And it's usually a little different, but there's a theme that comes out, and that is this. This is a great place to base your business. The people here are incredibly, have a great attitude. The work ethic is wonderful, but the depth and breadth of talent is not what we'd like it to be, particularly when it comes to some of the science and engineering and math fields and technical fields. And we need to change that. And as we look at the employment picture across Tennessee, there's kind of a little secret there. It's not meant to be a secret, but it is. Unemployment statewide is about 9.5%. But the further you get from our urban and suburban areas, the higher that number goes. In some of our rural areas, we look at high teens. I was in Scott County last week, 22% unemployment, and that figure can be repeated. So what you're doing is helping us to address the major issue we have in Tennessee, which is jobs, with the major weakness, the area that we're the weakest in, and that's our rural areas, and connecting those two. There's no doubt if we're going to change standards in Tennessee, we really have to address that on a statewide basis. And if you look of I think this number is right, it's really close. We have 95 counties in Tennessee. In something like 40 of those counties, less than 10% of the population has a college degree. And those are most rural counties. And it's why what you're focusing on here is so critical for us as we help Tennessee to be what we all want it to be. So I know there's folks from other states as well, but I thought I'd primarily speak to the Tennesseans. Regardless, we're glad you're here. Thank you. I don't want to end without doing this. Thank you for being a part of helping to raise the bar when it comes to education. There's nothing going on in the country that's more exciting and more important than that. And I'm grateful to all of you for giving your time tonight and your lives to make certain that happens. So thank you. Chrissy and I are thrilled to have you here. And again, thank you to Senator Frist and Jamie and all the folks at SCORE for helping this day happen. Thanks.